Now then, here are the whistles that I would normally take to a jam session. These are all the different keys I've got, and these are basically doubles of a particular key if I want a different sound. So let's focus on what keys do I have. B flat, B, C, D, E flat. Let's have a look at them and see their different lengths. There we go. So why have I got these different keys, and do I have a complete set, or would I like any more? Well, I think there is one key of whistle that actually I feel I am missing, but let's have a look at what I can use these keys for right now. So here's my little chart of tin whistle keys for blues, and I've labelled these kind of first, second, third and fourth, and what those are positions: first, second, third and fourth position. So the way I see first position, it's the position you get is if you're in the home key with all the holes covered. So on the D whistle, you're in the home key when you're covering all of the holes, and therefore the key is D, because the low note when you cover all the holes is D. This table shows how that principle transfers to other positions. So if you cover 6 holes and you get D on a D whistle, that makes the key note for first position, D major. If you cover 5 holes on a D whistle, you get the note E, which is the key note for E minor, and so on. With the note G, you cover 3 holes on a D whistle, you get third position, G major, and A minor is when you get the key note from covering 2 holes. That's fourth position, but I should also say you can get A major. It's just a bit more tricky. So we're going to focus on A minor for now. One of the things I really love about playing the whistle is that I can play blues and be in one of the home keys on the whistle, if you like, for the whole time, basically. I mean, normally instruments have one kind of home key. I don't know quite how I'm using that phrase, but on the guitar, E maybe is the home key, or maybe you think of A as the home key, but they're both great keys. So I'd say those are both home keys for the guitar. If you want to play with a guitar player, you're like, oh, I need to play in A minor blues. Oh great, well I can grab my D whistle and I can play in A minor, and it's a very comfortable key for the whistle in D. But say I want to play with a horn player and they want to play F minor blues, then I'm going to pick my E flat whistle and I'm going to play right here. That's my F, and I'm going to play great F minor blues, or even E flat major blues on the E flat whistle. Very easy. I can also access that on my B flat whistle. Right here, there's E flat on my B flat whistle. So I want to play E major blues. Maybe I'm playing with a guitarist. Well, I've recently acquired or adapted this whistle, which is in B major, and that means that right here I can play E and E major very easily. Somebody wants to play a D minor blues. No problem. Just get my C whistle, gonna play it like this right here. There's my D note, and off we go. So, say that I also play the flute. Say I'm playing the flute and I take it to a session and somebody wants to play an E flat. That's not, well, it's fine, it's a chromatic instrument, it can play in any key, but it's not comfortable. It's not comfortable in the same way it's comfortable to play in, say, E minor on the flute. So I think that's what's great about the whistle, is that you only need a few and they're not too expensive, and you've got, a great set of whistles to play in comfortable keys, no matter what anyone else decides to do. There are some keys you can't really reach with 5 or maybe 6 whistles. I carry 5 at the moment, but I haven't found them to be keys worth having, so it's fine as it is, really. Or is it the end of the story? Because I think that actually I really could do with a whistle in A, because right now the only way I can reach A major is to go to my D whistle and play an A major, and that has quite a lot more half holding in it in total, and I'm still struggling with it. Is playing an A major on a D whistle. Not there yet. Maybe I'll get there sometime, but in the meantime it would be great to have an A whistle. The only snag is Generation don't do an A whistle, and I like Generation whistles, and they're also very cheap. You have to pay a bit more to get an A whistle. They're bigger whistles, cheap brands don't do them, really good makers tend to do them, but I still want to be able to get one, and I want to be able to show you guys how to get one, because I don't currently have the money for a decent A whistle, and you might not either. So have a look at the state of my B flat whistle. Look at that. All this tape and a little bit of silver bit on the end taped on. What's all that about? So this is me trying to make an A whistle out of a B flat whistle. You know already that I made a B whistle out of a B flat whistle. And this is my prototype of an A whistle made out of a B flat whistle. Had to make this B whistle, to make this B whistle, we had to make the original whistle it was made from shorter, sawed a bit off the end. So I've taken that bit and taped it on to the end of my B flat whistle. I've pulled out the head as far as I can. I've put tape over the holes to make them slightly smaller or lower to change the pitch to bring it into tune, and this now plays in A. So this is my prototype. I've got another B flat whistle coming in the mail. As soon as it arrives, I'm going to actually reverse all the changes on this whistle because they're fully reversible, and turn the one that comes in the post into my A whistle. So let's see how this sounds. I think some of the notes are a bit weak, but it does sound in A. So that's kind of the end of my story. So I recommend having as many whistles as you can, but if you can only get 4 or 5, that's pretty much enough. I'm working my way up to my 6th.